Hey everybody, Walter Badgeron here. Look, if you are stuck in your business, you feel like you can't go anywhere, you feel like you need some help, feel like the business isn't performing like you want it to, go ahead and go over to drivingforcemastermind.com and I'll put you in touch with somebody, our master growth specialist, who can get you unstuck, who can show you how to get your business to where it wants to go, how you can do exactly what you want to do with that company. I was speaking to one of our one-on-one clients just yesterday. She felt stuck. She felt like her business just was not performing. Her life just wasn't performing like she wanted to. She felt like she couldn't move backwards. She has debt that's stopping her from doing what she wants to do. She felt like she couldn't move forward because moving forward, she wasn't sure exactly how to do it or how much she needed to do to move her business forward and her life forward. Because we all know as entrepreneurs that our businesses translate into how our lives are lived. Our businesses translate into what we can do and help others. And I think, today I wanted to cover some of those things right now. I wanted to cover exactly how you can get yourself unstuck, get your business moving forward to the level you want to do it. The first thing I want to talk about really is that, and something that she did very wisely, I thought, was that she reached out. She reached out to connect with her inner circle of people that can help her get unstuck. So the first thing you want to do to get your business unstuck is to reach out to your inner circle. Surround yourself with people and influences and messages and circumstances and activities and everything else around you to get yourself unstuck, to move you forward. And this could be pushing you forward, meaning that somebody can give you some harsh advice and tell you things you may not necessarily want to hear, but that can help you move forward. Or someone that can pull you and say, look, let's go. Let me show you the example. Let me show you the way to get to where you're trying to go. And if you want to do some of that, I can put you in touch with somebody that'll talk to you for a good half hour or so and help you get unstuck. Go to drivingforcemastermind.com, press the red button, and you can go ahead and get in touch with someone that can do that for you. So this kind of reminds me of a story. There was many years ago. I first moved back down to Louisiana after spending 6 years in the Navy on an aircraft carrier. Bought myself a four-wheel drive truck, and it was the first time in many years that I'd actually gotten in my truck, and we went down here in South Louisiana. We go ride in the mud. Pick us a nice field, and we go ride in the mud and just have a great time, make a day of it, just kind of bust loose and have some fun. And halfway through the day, no, it wasn't halfway through the day. I think it was like one of the first things we did is we got a little bit of overzealous and jumped into this huge mud puddle, and I got stuck. I got jammed in that puddle and put it in reverse, four-wheel drive, didn't matter. Tried to back up, tires are spinning, was stuck. Put it in forward, tried to move forward, stuck. Couldn't move whatsoever. So what did I do? I reached out to the people I was there with. We hooked up a chain to the front, and they started pulling me forward. They tried to pull, made a little progress. You see, you get the analogy. I want you to find people that you can reach out to that can hook up a chain to you, hook up a chain to your life, hook up a rope, and start pulling you forward. Someone that can show you, hey, here's the path to get to where you want to go, to get out of the situation you're in. That didn't work. Truck was still stuck. So what did I do? Got somebody behind me who had an even bigger vehicle, and they started pushing my truck forward, right? Just what I want you to do too. The contact of the two vehicles, sure, it may have been a little damaging, felt like it was grinding on my truck, but I knew that it was helping me move forward. So sometimes that happens with you. If you want somebody to, if you really want to get unstuck, find somebody that's willing to push you a little bit, somebody that'll grind in on you and really give you some harsh news that you may not need to hear, you may not want to hear, but you need to hear to move yourself forward. So find that environment, find the activities. It could be activities. It could be get the blood flowing on when you first wake up in the morning to try to get you moving forward, to get get your think right for the day. And sometimes it requires you to just find some activities that do those. So sometimes maybe it's some exercise. Maybe it's plugging in your headphones into something that's inspirational that helps you move forward. Maybe that helps to get your mind right. Do whatever it takes to help to get yourself out of that mud puddle, so to speak, that has you in your business and your life that's stuck. Another thing I want you to do is, I want you to get yourself unstuck. I want you to drive yourself to your potential, not to your limitations. So many of us look around us and see the success of others and think that that's the level that we want to reach. But instead, we should look to reach to our own potential. What more can we do? If you want to find out what you can do and have someone else show you the potential, go to drivingforcemastermind.com, click the red button, jump on a call with my master growth specialist, and he'll show you exactly the potential that you can live up to in your business. So I know for myself, I find myself looking around me to the success of others and seeing, man, that's a great level. I think I should, work to have that multi-million-dollar house, or that extra home that I can go to, that extra vacation home, and thinking that that's the level that I should reach my own life and reach I should strive to be. I should drive myself to get to that level. And the reality is, what I should be doing, what I find myself trying to reinforce every single day, is that that's not the level that I should be striving for. I should be striving for my own potential. One extra vacation house, another bigger, more fancy house. Is that really my own potential? No, it's not yours either. We can do more. I know I can do more. What I should be striving is, not only have I purchased a house for my mother-in-law, have I helped family members out of a bind when they needed it. Not only have I given people jobs, and not only have we bought buildings and done things to help others. That's still being extremely selfish on my part, because I know I can do more. My potential and your potential is so much higher than that. You should be able to reach even higher. Help more. Why can't you buy not just a house for your mother-in-law, a house for your entire family, houses for your entire family? Help all of them out that are in dire need. Why can't I, and I find myself doing this, why can't I inspire others to do more with their lives? So when I find myself looking at the material successes of others and thinking that that's what I should strive to do, what I really should be doing is checking myself and knowing that I should drive myself to my own potential, not to what I see others doing, because it's most of the time, it's a whole lot higher than that. It's a whole lot more than that. So drive yourself to your own potential, not the limitations that you see around you. Those things will stop you. And if you don't reach those things, then you feel like a failure. But if you think that you can do a whole lot more, not reach your full potential, maybe you reach 90% of your potential, it may still be a whole lot higher than those material things that you find around you. And then the other thing I want to talk to you about is, when you find yourself stuck, push yourself to go the extra mile, do more than what you're required to do at that time. What this does for you and what you can do for yourself is, if you want to have someone that can push you, I'm going to put you in touch with our Master Growth Specialist at drivingforcemastermind.com. He'll talk to you and he'll show you exactly another mile that you can drive to in your own life. But, when we find those times that are tough, when we're stuck, when we feel a little down, a little depressed, things aren't going our way, we're stuck because there's things behind us that are pulling us backwards, and look like we have obstacles in front of us that we can't overcome. That's when we push ourselves to go forward even more. Not only does it help us to move forward, but we actually serve, you may not realize or not, but you will also serve as an inspiration to others. You will serve as the example that others should try to achieve. And what that does for you is it kind of turns things around, because they start looking to you, and that inspires you to do more. That inspires you to, like we just talked about, reach your full potential. Strive to be even more than you are right now. Go that extra mile. Do even more. Stretch that rubber band, because you know that rubber band will never come back its original shape. Pull it harder. Pull that rubber band harder. Make sure it never goes back to where it was. There was a when I say there was a time, we're in the middle of it now. We have our 15-year-old son who plays football, and we are involved in a carpool. We have 8, sometimes 4, sometimes 6, sometimes as many as 8 really stinky 15-year-olds after football practice that we have to bring to a meeting spot, and all the parents meet, and then we go home. So it helps some of the burden. We're fortunate enough that our business allows us to have the time to be able to do this in the middle of the day or early in the afternoon, and because a lot of parents work and they're not able to do this. So we tend to be kind of the go-to parents for hauling around these really rotten, really smelly 15-year-olds. And so, it's usually an interruption to our day. We have things going on here, but we have the freedom to be able to go and do that. So it's usually an interruption to have to drive to school, load up all these boys, and bring them home. So we're already thinking, it's not really our favorite thing to do. I'm always rolling down the windows because it just smells terrible. So what I reminded myself to do was that, why don't I go the extra mile and be the inspiration? Because I know it would help me out. I felt stuck. I felt like every time the boys needed a ride, they came to us or to me to try to go and pick them up. So instead of feeling sorry for myself, instead of feeling like, I don't want to do this, I kicked it up a notch. I went that extra mile. I drove myself even more. So what did I do? I loaded up the ice chest and brought the boys fresh fruit and fresh water every single time I went and picked them up. My wife even kicked in. She bought something called Florida water, which is absolutely spectacular because it, the boys are all sweaty and hot and everything. So she puts on these little cool towels and they throw it around her neck. It cools them down. But that's not what I love about it. What I love about it is that it smells great. The car smells the freaking $120,000 SUV that I'm putting these stinky old boys in and destroying the leather because it's all sweaty and nasty. Instead, now it starts to smell really good because that Florida water makes the whole thing smell awesome. So when they leave, it actually smells great. We still got to wipe down the sweatiness and take it and get cleaned all that. But the reality is it still helps me knowing that we went the extra mile to not only go get the boys, do the carpool, but also serve as the example. And actually what it did was the other parents that were doing carpool, the kids started telling them, hey, Mr. Walter and them, they bring us a basket of fresh fruit and some water and all that. And so one of the reasons we did that was, of course, selfishly to not have the vehicle smell so much, but to kick it up a notch. And what it also did was when the kids got home, they were starting to rehydrate, get a little more energy because they started to go back and do homework when they got home. And so it really serves as a great example to the other parents, and they started doing it, which was great for our son too, because we didn't pick him up every day. We had other parents picking him up in the carpool, and when they kicked it up a notch, when they started doing the fruit and water and hydrate and all that stuff, it helped our son as well. So this thing can be contagious. And it's especially important when you feel stuck. We all feel stuck in our life. I know I feel stuck many times in my own life too, when things aren't going like they should. When you've got negative things pulling you back, and when you've got obstacles in front of you that seem like they're insurmountable, that's the time to really kick it in and push yourself even harder and break past that. And that will feed you in turn with examples and others. It will come back to you, I promise. If you're interested in trying to find out all these things in your life, go to drivingforcemastermind.com, click the red button, talk to our Master Growth Specialist. He's happy to help you do these things. There's no charge for it. I think it will serve as an inspiration to help drive you and your business forward. Thanks for listening today, guys. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. Bye.